Hello folks, welcome back to Conversation with Jess and Mark. Today's topic will be moving money. Everybody likes to move money. I think I move it this way. Most of the time money moves that way.
Dollar to peso.
Dollar to the Philippines, maybe the pesos, but we're not sure how that's going to work for everybody. So we're going to explain how we do it. But first, Jess was in the States way before I met her. She was a teacher. She was overseas foreign workers. And so she's going to tell you how she moved her money then. How did you move your money?
We use a Filipino courier. And then she was a very nice lady. So we go to her and we tell her, oh, I want to send to the Philippines $500. And she will say, okay. And she'll take the money from us. And then she's going to charge us how much is the transfer fee. And then she will tell us, oh, it's already there. Then I will call my family and they said, yeah, we'll receive it. So I was using that maybe for a couple of months and it works. And I was happy that my money was moved from America to the Philippines until I come up with the money transfer called Zoom. XOOM.
Why did you switch if this person is giving you such great service?
Because there were stories swirling around the Filipino communities in America that, oh, we think that this lady is already using this XOOM, and then why don't we just use it directly ourselves, and we can go online. So I went online and there it is, XOOM,
So
Zoom money transfer.
So the fees were not much.
The fees were not much, and you do it online.
And the convenience online. You had to go see this other person.
Yeah, no more. I don't have to call that lady,
So she was given personalized service and getting rich in the process, which you can't blame her.
Yeah.
So after we got married in 2014. We came here in December 2020. If you know our story, a little bit of it, that's it. When we came over here, we had no idea how we were going to move the money, but we knew that Jess had a Zoom account, but we had to have a bank account to put it into.
Yes. So we went around. When we got here in the Philippines in 2020, we visited different banks because I would like to open a bank account. But they keep on asking me for a Filipino identification card. I said, I don't have because we just arrived from America here. How could I have a Filipino ID card? And most of the time, we were torn down.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
It was crazy. We cannot open a bank
account. We can prove our income, we can prove who we are, but
Yes.
they don't want to open an account for us. So we had to rely on family connections.
Yes. So my mother said, you better go to this bank because when you were still in America, this is the bank that I go to pick up the money. And I said, okay, we'll try that bank. And the bank is BDO, Banco de Oro SM City branch.
Yeah.
So we went there. And then my mother said, okay, you go to this very nice lady. Her name is Angel. And tell her that you are my daughter. And blah, blah, blah. You're the ones sending the money for me through my bank account. I said, okay. So we went to Angel in BDO and she facilitated and she said, okay, so do you have some, other than the ID, Filipino ID, she said, do you have some...
You don't have to give them all this story. Talk about moving money.
Oh, yeah. So she asked
we were
me
able to open a bank account.
Yeah. She asked me for some documents. We were able to present it to her. And lo and behold, we were able to open a bank account.
So once we had a bank account, we had to decide how to put the money in there. There's all kinds of ways that you can move money to the Philippines or anywhere in the world for that matter. There's Western Union, there's Zoom, there's direct transfers, there's bank transfers. You can write a check. We explored the possibility of writing a check and deposit it in our bank here, but they were saying it was 3 weeks before it would clear. I'm like, what? So that was crazy. We looked into bank transfers. Bank transfers were very expensive. From our bank to BDO. It was very difficult to do. So we didn't know how to do that. You can even use the ATM. You can take your debit card to any local ATM and punch in the amount you want to withdraw. And if you do that, you're going to pay a fee from your bank, a fee to the bank that you're drawing it from, and the exchange rate will be horrible. Horrible. So when we went to the bank, we actually opened two accounts, a dollar and a peso account.
Yes.
So that way. So that when Jess moved her Zoom money over, it would come over here as dollars. It came over to the Philippines as dollars, and then when we were in the bank, we could just draw it out in pesos. We get the best exchange rate that way, right?
Yeah, it works.
It works great. Works great. Have heard of some people who make excessive transfers. If you start doing crazy amounts of transfers, you're going to get shut down from whatever service you use. Some guy was using Western Union, and he started drawing a lot out because the exchange rate went up so much. He said, I'm gonna move a lot of dollars. And when he did that, Western Union said, you're done, you're not moving any more money. And he had to find a new way of moving money.
Yeah, it was good that we don't have lots of dollars. So we don't have to move a lot.
That is true. I don't think that'll be a problem we run into. But still, if you don't have money in the Philippines, you're in serious trouble because you will starve. There's no Social Security. There's no unemployment. There's just have your money available. And why were you sending money to the Philippines anyway when you were working over there? What was the purpose of that?
To provide for my family, especially my mother. And I don't know, maybe I'm just a dutiful daughter, you know.
So that's the way it is in the Philippines, guys. There's people that work overseas send their money home because they want to help their family out.
Yes.
There are some families you got to watch out for because they'll say they need $200 when they only need $100. So, I mean, it's just what happens. And they're still families, so it's not like they're con artists trying to get over it. But it's really poor over here, and every little bit helps. So
yeah, and that money that I send, I did that for 8 years. Every month for 8 years, sending my mother money because I was the one still paying all the expenses in the house here in the Philippines where I was working in America. And then it did not hurt me.
Yeah.
Sending $800 a month.
that's pretty good.
Yeah, because I got a great job in America which pays very well.
Yeah, being a teacher is good in America, at least in Baltimore City. So that's how we do it. We zoom it from our account to our account here. I guess what we really do is zoom it by paying with a debit card because it's really not a bank transfer. It goes through Zoom and it goes right into our account. It's instant. It's amazing how fast it is. And then we can just move it over to our peso account through an online transfer, or we can go to the bank and withdraw it as pesos from our dollar account, and we get the best exchange rate. We're only within a few centavos of what the actual might be. It might be 55.6 on the market. We might get it for 55.2 or 55.3.
But you can also use the Zoom XOOM, and then you can just collect the money. So you can just collect the money from some other sources here, not even a bank.
Yeah.
You can go to Western Union, you can go to this Lulier, this pawn shop, and you can just pick up the money. So why did we choose to have it in the bank?
Because it's easier. It's in the bank. I don't have to go get it. I can use my debit card right away. I don't have to travel anywhere, and they get a better exchange rate. Yeah.
Well, before I used to go to the black market, you know.
Used to take her money to the black market and change her dollars because the rate was supposed to be better. But we looked into that, and BDO has a better rate than on the street. Yeah. I'm not so sure my wife is convinced. Well, we hope that helps you guys. We want to share that with you. So thanks you guys for watching, for all your support, for subscribing, for the comments. We appreciate all of that. Any questions? We'll answer them as best we can. And that's been our experience here in the Philippines. Anything else?
I think that will be all.
That will be all. Thanks for joining us with Conversations with Jess and Mark. And until next time, we'll look forward to seeing you again.
Bye.
Bye.